Hello everyone, I'm planning to teach 100 plus security test cases. The first 25 lessons are little slow so that you can understand the basics in depth. You must start watching from lesson 0, otherwise you will not be creative. You may understand all the lessons but you will not be creative. You don't need to have any basic skills. Training you is my responsibility, like you will be understanding for sure. Search in YouTube for Uday Datrak Bug Bounty. Subscribe guys, I'll be uploading daily 2 videos and you'll be getting alerts. Within 50 hours of learning, you'll be understanding 100 plus unique security issues which are essential to get a job in the cyber security field. Now let's begin with the lesson 31 guys. This is about how to install Burp Suite. Okay. Now just search in Google for Burp Suite download. I am on Windows 10 operating system guys. Open the first result. You must download from portswigger.net itself. You must not download from like other websites like GitHub or any other forums, because they will be binding keyloggers or malwares to that and your system gets hacked. So this is the trusted website guys. You have to download from here. Download the latest version. In that you have to select the community edition. It's free. In this you have to, like, you can also install on the Linux, Mac, Windows. In Windows you can install two ways, either by Java jar file. If you are downloading jar file, you need to have Java installed on your machine and you need to set the environment variable. So it's a complex process guys. So you can just download 64-bit. I have already downloaded it on my machine. So before proceeding further, okay, while I'll start this, while installing we can talk about the same. Yes. So now it's installing. I double clicked on it. It's around 167 MB. So the Burp Suite is like whenever you open any website, right? Like example, this particular site, and if you browse like all the internal pages, let's say like Facebook, if you open Facebook and you went to like you open 10 or 20 different profiles, you can see all those profiles line by line in the Burp Suite tool, and you can easily view what all the requests made from your browser kind of thing. So I'll show you like all those things. Let me pause for some time. Click next. Either you can install in the C drive or D drive, anywhere. Create shortcut for all users. Okay, next. So the main reason for the Burp Suite is whatever the request made from whatever the page, internal pages or external pages you browse from the browser, everything will be captured in this particular Burp Suite tool, so that you can easily view what all the requests made from your browser. One important thing guys, you try to set up, if you don't have Firefox installed on your machine, install Firefox and try to set up the Burp Suite for Firefox itself. And second important thing is that when you are doing security testing for any other website, any websites, do not open other websites during that window. Let's say you are doing security testing on particular website through Chrome, through Firefox browser. Let's say like any website, apple.com. So do not open any other website, because the other websites also requests will be seen in the Burp Suite and it will be confusing. If you want to open another website, then use another browser like Chrome. Then you can use anything, because we are setting up the Burp Suite proxy in the Firefox setting itself. I'll be showing you how now. So these are the very two important things to remember, like not to mess up the things. And it's extracting. It takes only 2 minutes to install. In order to set up, first of all, if you don't see the menu in the Firefox, guys, let's say by default when you install Firefox, you cannot see the menu here. If you want to see, you have to, on the top you have to right click here and select menu. Now you can see here, tools, options, select option. Now within the Firefox you have to search for proxy. Click the settings, guys, select manual proxy configurations, enter as localhost here, port always enter port 7878, guys. Some people use 8080 port. Don't use that port, because whenever you install any local server like Apache on your machine, they will be using that particular port. Like no two applications can use the same port, so you'll be getting error. So I suggest you guys to use this particular number, and by default this will be unchecked. You have to check this mark, because if it is unchecked, you cannot see the request, HTTPS request. So we also want to see the request for HTTPS. That's why checking at this. And no proxy for, sometimes you see here as localhost or something, you need to remove. No proxy for should be blank, guys. That's it. And let's see now whether the burp suite is installed. Okay, now we need to start it. In order to start, like you need to, okay, recently added burp suite. I'm just starting it, guys, and there are 3 to 4 things you need to do it. I'll be showing you. As soon the burp suite starts, you need to import the burp suite certificate into this particular browser. Otherwise, you cannot intercept the request. Your browser thinks that someone is doing the man in the middle attack. So in order to overcome that, we need to import the burp suite CS certificate. Loading. Next, start burp. I'm just wondering, let me see the settings are proper. Okay, all good. Now as soon you open, you need to click the proxy. The intercept is on, you need to click on this. The intercept should be off here. That is the one important thing. And within the proxy, every time when you open the burp suite, it should be like that only. Like this is not the first time, like so. The thing is, in the Firefox, the settings which we have given, that is only one time. But whenever you open the burp suite, every single time you need to click this, like intercept should be off. And in the proxy options, this is one time. This is also you need to give all the time, guys, like settings. Make sure you check mark this, it is running. Select this field, click on edit. The port number which we have given in the Firefox, 7878, you have to enter the same port number. Click all interfaces, click OK, guys, click yes. Okay, now this means the burp suite is running on this particular port, and we have given the same particular port number here. So now whatever the site we open, that will be, that request can be seen here, but we cannot see like in the proxy, because let me show you. It might show because earlier I have installed the certificates. For you, I'll be showing you shortcut, like one time. This is one step, guys. This is one time, guys. one time step. This one you need to click http://burp, click on CA certificate. You need to download it. Yes, when you try to open http://burp, it will be like this. It's all because the burp suite is running. If the burp suite is not running, then you cannot see that. Okay, now you need to go to tools, options, search for certificate, click on view certificates, import, click on import the certificate which you have downloaded now. Okay, because I have already installed, guys. Like as soon you load it, you will come across two steps, like, or else I'm gonna remove that ports figure P, right? Okay, 1 second, guys. I want to show one step here. You need to enable that, otherwise GTS. Okay, Hong Kong. Nah, I can't see them. So as soon you load that, when you click on import, as soon you see that there will be like a, it will ask you for trust, like two things. You need to check mark those two things and then click OK. Once you done that, that's a one time step only. Then as soon you open any website like apple.com, then you can start seeing the request, guys. Here apple.com, can you see that request? As soon the first request, ignore the other requests, guys. As you can see, the api.bing.com, it is showing because as soon I opened the browser, but my home page URL was something like bing.com, that's why it was loading. So this was my first request, apple.com. So what all the other requests? If you see, I opened apple.com only once, but you can see too many pages. So these all are because as soon you open apple.com, you can see right click, view source. It is loading so many images and script files. Script src means it is trying to load this particular JavaScript in order. So you can see this, all these files are loaded in order, like so. That means like as soon apple.com we hit on the browsers, all these particular files will be loaded in your browser. So here in this URL tab, you can see for apple.com, this is the domain, this is the folder metrics and subfolder target and at.js kind of thing. So you can see, you can identify too many folders and subfolders here. So this is, guys. So whenever you click on particular request, right, here you can see in the bottom request and response. You can see the complete request, whether it's a get request or post request, it's showing get request, and this is the response. The next thing is, for example, yes, as soon you open HTTP, it is redirected us. That's why it's like 301 redirection to redirected to HTTPS site. So this is the request, get request, and this is the response. And the next page, what is the get request? This is the page, right? So in the within the request, you can see that particular path here. However, you can see the same here, get and path here. But the response, you can see here, the complete response, including headers. And if you come down, you can see the complete JavaScript. This is nothing but this particular file data. If you select this particular request, the response is nothing but this particular file data. That's it, you can understand. So in short, if you want to know the Apple folders and subfolders, you have to click the target, guys, here, and you can see Apple, right? If you can click here, HTTP, it is redirected to HTTPS now. Yeah, HTTPS. Can you see all the folders in Apple and subfolders? You can see it. So don't try to hack any website without unauthorization, guys. So you need to take the what I mean to say, like you need to get an approval before you trying to do any hack attempts on any website. Okay, so even if you are working for some particular company, let's say you are working for some company called X, but since you are employee, you might think that even if you do security testing, it could be legal, but that's not legal, guys. You need to have permission before you do security testing on any website. Otherwise, like people think that you are trying to steal the data from your own company and they will fire you, terminate you. So that could be a problem. So in big companies it won't happen, but in small companies they take it very seriously, because small companies will try to grow and they think that you are trying to steal the information and selling it to the competitors. So many things will come into pictures. I suggest not to do all those things. Okay, the second important thing is, guys, if you open outside any website, like any internet website, you can now see the request. But if you we installed 10 different websites, right, local host, but if you want to see those requests and response in the Burpsuite, we cannot see now. In order to see those particular requests and response, you need to do you need to enter this about :config in the place of URL in Firefox, and then accept the risk and continue. Search for hijack here, and by default it is showing as false here. So you need to double click on that line and make it to true. That means all the requests can be now captured for localhost websites in the Burpsuite. So this is the trick, guys. Otherwise you cannot see the localhost requests in that. So now you don't have to try for Apple website. So it's an homework. Try to, as you have installed 10 different websites, right, try to browse them and see the requests and response within the Burpsuite tool, guys. So as I said earlier, now let me close this Burpsuite completely. Next time, this is one thing, like most people ask me as a doubt, like let's say now I opened firefox.com. If I try to open google.com now, will it show the results of Google? Even though I have the internet connection, it will not show. Can you see? Proxy server is, because what we have done is we have given the proxy settings within the browser here. Right? Burpsuite settings, but Burpsuite is not running now. So what you need to do, either you have to go to no proxy or else you have to run the Burpsuite. So next time, how you should run the Burpsuite now? Whenever, like as soon you open the Burpsuite, you need to give only 2 settings in that. Let me show you. I just want to include all the steps so that freshers won't face any issues, guys. So if you are an experienced guy, this might be boring for you. Okay, next time when you open Burpsuite, you always click on next, start. Don't play with too many features within this tool, guys. We don't need much tools, like, okay, now we need to go to proxy. This is the one, intercept should be off. That's the first setting. And what is the second setting? Here, this should be check mark. It should be running. Here, the second one is 78, all interfaces. That's it. So every time when you close the Burpsuite and when you open it again, you need to do these 2 things, and then start watching the requests in here, in this side, like in this HTTP history tab. If you want to see all the folders and file list, you can go to target and select the particular. Here sometimes you may see the 2 similar names, that is for HTTP and HTTPS protocol. So if there is a redirection, then you should you will be seeing nothing in the HTTP protocol. Yes. And you will be seeing all the folders in the HTTPS one. So these are the two things, guys, about like installation of the Burp Suite and running it for the next time. And you don't need to know all these features, because I'll be showing you some other Python scripts which are very faster to run it from the command line itself, which are very easy to run. Our main goal for installing the Python Burp Suite is to see the requests and responses, and then we will try to change the request and response from the next sessions. So in the next session we will talk about either like cross scripting or SQL injection, guys. Thank you.